Good evening, everybody. This is NFL Week 11 picks.
Stop talking like a normal human being. Oh, I got chocolate pretzels here. You like chocolate pretzels? Stop it. Thursday night football, November 13th. Oh, the Eagles just won, everybody. The defending Super Bowl champions won. Yay! They're now 8-1. The real record of the Eagles is 8-1, and they're the number one seed right now. Because we know what happened in that other game that the refs fucked the Eagles over in. So the Eagles are really 8-1, not 7-2. They're really 8-1, everybody. Stop talking like that. Anyways, Thursday night football, November 13th. The New York Jets at New England. In this game, I'm going to take the New England Patriots. They're the home team. They've been playing better football all season long. The New England Patriots are 8-2, and the Jets are 2-7. The Jets only won their last two games. They were against dookie teams. Like they beat the Cincinnati Bengals, who have no defense, and then they beat the Cleveland Steamers, who have no offense, and they had that little elf guy playing quarterback back there. What's his name? Daniel Gabriel. Daniel Gabriel, is that his name? They had a little guy playing quarterback back there. He's not very good. I saw him throw the passes. You couldn't even hit the guy that was wide open in front of him. That's how terrible he is at throwing the football. Daniel Gabriel is crappy. Why isn't Shador Sanders playing yet? Who knows? Why? Because the Cleveland Browns suck. They're the worst franchise in NFL history. Maybe the worst franchise out of any sport. It's up there. They're pretty bad. I know some New York Jets fans will argue we're worse. Really? Your team just beat the Cleveland Browns. Unless you want to apply the Cleveland Browns to that game, I don't think they did. I just think they suck ass. I don't think the Cleveland Browns are very good. I don't think the Jets are very good. I think they just played two awful teams and barely beat them. I mean, well, they did barely beat them. They did pretty much handle the Cleveland Browns easily because Daniel Gabriel isn't very good, and he throws horrible passes, and for some reason they don't want to play Shador Sanders because the Cleveland Browns stinky. They smell bad. The worst franchise in NFL history, the Cleveland Browns. The New York Jets at the Patriots? I'm going to take the New England Patriots to win this game, obviously. The next game, we have the Washington Redskins at the Miami Dolphins. Oh, Washington Redskins fans, I saw that you were a bunch of faggots. Oh, I can't say that on YouTube. Oh, shit. Can I rewind that? Oh, I can't rewind. I'm not going to even edit it because I don't give a shit. I'll say whatever the hell I want on my channel. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insult gay people. When I say that term, I'm just saying you're a bunch of pussies, losers, who boot the president because you hate Republicans so much, because you have Republican derangement syndrome, because you're busy watching your MSNBC and CNN. Redskins fans, you acted like a bunch of faggots, and I don't like that. And it's the white Redskins fans, I'm sure, because the Native American ones are sick of you guys being pussies, and they actually prefer the name Redskins. They don't care. I've seen them talk about it. They say, we don't give a fuck about this name. They were the Washington Redskins forever. They won 3 fucking Super Bowls with that fucking name. And you guys acted like a faggot because Donald Trump was at your fucking crappy, shitty stadium. Go fuck yourself, you out-of-shape little faggots. Yeah, bitch! Washington Redskins are gonna get butt-fucked by the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are a better fucking team. They're a better organization, too. Anyways, doesn't matter who owns the fucking Washington Redskins. They fail all the time. A loser franchise. Yeah! Redskins, what have you done lately? Oh, just suck ass all the time? Get your quarterback injured all the time? Fucking, Jaden Daniels looking like fucking RG3. He's getting injured like that all the time now. Yeah, you guys don't know how to run an organization. You guys suck. And then your fans suck dick, too. I hate your fans. Your fans are faggots. Boo the president. Who the fuck do you think that is? You think that's pedo Joe? Joe Biden, who's been accused by his own daughter, Ashley Biden, of pedophilia, saying that she was forced to take showers with him when she was around like 12 or 13 years old? Yeah, you psychotic people on the left that always attack the Republican president. I've had enough of your drug addict, weird fucking pedo side. And then you accuse the Republican president, whether it's Bush or Donald Trump, as being pedophiles. Well, you're fucking guy that has dementia, Mr. Dementia Joe / pedo creepy Joe. Oh, can I say that on YouTube? I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? The worst thing is gonna delete my channel? They always delete my channel because they're sensitive. They're soft. They get triggered easily because they don't like the facts. They don't like the truth. But fuck your fucking franchise and fuck your faggot fan base. Out of shape clowns. I laugh at you. You fat, out of shape slobs. You scrawny little bitches. I can bitch smack you all the way to the moon. That's how out of shape you little bitches are. No wonder why you fucking screaming about, oh, you're upset because you have a Republican president. Yeah, you guys got small skulls, you got small brains. Even on lefty Google, they said if you have a small skull and small brain, it means you're probably pretty fucking stupid. That's why when you look at the left, most of their fucking supporters are people that have tiny little skulls, tiny little brains, little peanut brains. But anyways, fuck you. Fuck you. Nobody likes you drug addicts. Nobody likes you fucking child funneling faggots on the left. We've had enough of it. God wins. Not your fucking devil worship inside that celebrates murdering little innocent babies. Over 1 million yearly. Fuck the Democrat Party. Literally has demon written in it. Fuck you losers. Fuck you. You fucking drug addict little bitches. Oh yeah. The Dolphins will win. The Dolphins will butt fuck you fucking stupid Redskins team. Or Commanders, Commies, you fucking Washington Commies, you all act like a bunch of faggots, so maybe we should call you the Washington Commies. I know not everybody's like that, not all left-leaning faggots, but they sound like it was pretty loud boos, so that means the majority of the stadium was a bunch of faggots. Fuck you, you ugly-looking bitches, inside and out. It's funny how you fucking people on the left talk about how ugly Donald Trump looks. Look in the fucking mirror, motherfuckers. A lot of you guys look like crackheads. Oh, that's because many of you are drug addicts. That's because I grew up with you faggots, like my dead brother. Go fuck yourselves. I'm tired of your psychotic side. Next game we have is the... holy shit. Oh no, I'm gonna have to put a political warning on this freaking YouTube video, otherwise somebody's gonna get fucking triggered! Report my video, like I fucking care! You're all a bunch of sensitive little bitches on your side, and I've had enough of it. Fuck you, I grew up with all you white trash motherfuckers my entire life in New Jersey, and I fucking hate you. Can't wait until the day you find out that hell's real and you burn it, you little bastards. Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. In this game, I'm going to oh my god, this is a good game. Good game, not good teams, I'm saying. I'm just saying, well, the Panthers are still alive. Both these teams have pretty good run games, too. We got Bijan on the Falcons, and on the Panthers, we have, god damn it, why can't I never remember this guy's name? But we have Bijan on the Falcons, and this is going to be a good game. It can go either way. I'm going to take, well, the Falcons can only play spoiler, and they probably will spoil, but I don't like Bryce Young. He's short, isn't he? And isn't the Falcons quarterback a little bit taller? Not a little bit taller, he's a lot taller. He might be at least like 6'2" or 6'3" or something. I'm taking the Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons to be spoiler. I'm going to take the Falcons. I don't like short quarterbacks. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like Bryce Young. And I know the announcers point out that Bryce Young, when he was playing, they were undefeated till last week when they lost. That was just coincidence because the Panthers' run game is pretty good. And Bryce Young, I don't think has put up great numbers this year at all. I don't think he's that great. I don't trust short quarterbacks. I'm going with the Falcons. And both their run games on both these teams are really good. So I'm going to go with who I think, I'm going to go with the taller quarterback. And they're at home. Falcons. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Buffalo Bills. Oh, what do we do with this game, guys? Oh, the fight for 6-3. Well, I'm thinking the Buffalo Bills. The Tampa Bay, you guys look like Dookie at home against the Patriots. And maybe the Patriots are legendary Super Saiyan. Maybe the Patriots are back to their Tom Brady era. Maybe they're going to go back to the Super Bowl this year. It's possible. Or maybe it's them or the Colts or somebody like that. Or maybe even the Chiefs. We don't know. The AFC side is confusing because who's going to go representing the Super Bowl? But I'm going to take the Bills in this game because they're at home. And somebody's got to win this game. And I'm not trusting the Buccaneers right now. You guys let me down last week. Maybe they bounce back and win this game, but both these two teams put on poopy performances. Bills have put really poopy performance on against their divisional opponent, Miami Dolphins. I felt like the Bills, they were high off of that regular season win against the Kansas City Chiefs, and I think that was one of the factors on why they played like Dookie against the Miami Dolphins in Miami. But yeah, I'm going to take the Bills. They're at home. This game can go either way, obviously. It's about who shows up and who doesn't. The Bills, I do question certain aspects of their defense, and I think Buccaneers can take some advantage of that. But the Buccaneers, no, they're not perfect either. I mean, the Patriots are putting up points on them, so why couldn't the Bills that are in the same division, AFC North, I believe? Right? No, shit, I'm so sorry. This is the AFC East. AFC East. I correct myself. AFC East. They're in the same division, so maybe they know how to play the Buccaneers, or maybe, I don't know. I'm going with the Bills at home. Next game we have is the Los Angeles Chargers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. In this game, I'm going to take the Chargers because the Jaguars suck ass. Jaguars choked the game and they should have won against the Houston Texans. I saw that, and sometimes teams bounce back from losing like that, but that was disgraceful. The Jaguars were like, I think, were they like 2 or 3 scores ahead of the Houston Texans at one point in the game? Was it 2 or 3 scores? It was a lot. It was a lot. And then the Houston Texans came back and won. That was an embarrassing loss. And when you lose like that, I don't believe in your team at all. I believe Jaguars, the only way they can win games if they get turnovers. If they don't get turnovers, they don't win the games. Chargers are playing some better football lately. The Chargers, I think they did a tush push. I believe the Los Angeles Chargers did a tush push against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it looked beautiful. It looked better than the Eagles did it. I think they did it perfect. I think on every play in the NFL, there's always going to be a slight offsides. But the way the Chargers performed it, it was beautiful. It looked like it was perfectly done. I don't know if it was exactly the tush push. It might have been something that might be a variation of it. The announcers we're talking about, they were calling it the tush push when they were doing it. It looked a little bit different, but it looked very clean. It looked like that. It was hard to call. You can't really call they jumped off sides. I didn't see anything like that. The Chargers they're a pretty good, solid team. I like them. And they also they played the Steelers really well. Steelers messed up a couple times. They had chances to score and they blew it. The Eagles did that tonight against the Packers. I was pretty upset at times. I think Jalen Hurts fumbled the football, but at the end of the day, we won the game, so I can't really complain. But there are some mistakes I saw my Eagles make against the Packers, and they could have probably ran away with the game a little bit more. They made it a tight contest. They ended up winning. So, anyways, let's move on. I got the Chargers in this game. Next game, we have the Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. Who's going to win in this game? Oh, who's going to win in this game? Is it going to be the Chicago Bears, or is it going to be the Vikings? The 6-3 or 4-5? The Bears get their revenge in a very close game. That's what God's telling me. A very close game. Because the Bears are a weird team. They're the type of team where we just saw in the last week where they were losing by a bit against the Giants, and I thought they were going to lose that Giants game. Even though I picked the Bears to win that game, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get my pick wrong. But the Bears actually came back and won in the fourth quarter, and they've been the cardiac Bears. I think that's what people are calling them, the cardiac Bears, because the thing is, the Bears will be losing going into the fourth quarter, but then something turns on, a light turns on and says, we got to do this. We can do this. I don't know if their defense on the opposing team's getting tired, but the offense of the Bears are not getting tired, and they find a way to win these games. That's why they're 6-3. They're doing really good with this new coach, because previous years those are the games the Bears would lose, and I'm gonna take the Bears in this game. Earlier I was thinking I was probably gonna leave with the Vikings for some reason, but I'm thinking I like how the Bears are playing, just because the Vikings are weird. The Vikings did that to the Bears, I think, the first time around. Didn't J.J. McCarthy come back in the fourth quarter? Well, I think it's going to be the other way around this time. I think the Bears are going to be the team that comes back in the fourth quarter, and they win. I don't know who's favored in this game, because it's a divisional game. The Vikings might be a slight favorite, but I'm going to take the Bears in this game. Next game, I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers over the Giants. The Giants are really banged up. The Giants don't even have their... I don't know if he's coming back. Is he coming back? How serious of an injury was that? Was that just a concussion, or... Well, sometimes they hold you off for another week, depending on how serious the concussion is. But Jackson Dart got pretty banged up in that game against the Bears. They had to pull him, I think, in the fourth, was it? Or was it near the end of the third? I forget. But I'm going to go with the Packers. The Packers bounce back after losing to the defending Super Bowl champion, the Philadelphia Eagles, who are going to repeat because they're the number one, and the Eagles are going to do something that only in recent history, the LA Dodgers did, and who's the other team? The Florida Panthers for the NHL. So the Eagles are going to be the team that does it. And I think I think the Chiefs actually did it too. So, but that was years ago. But now the Eagles are going to be the team that do it, and the Eagles are going to two-peat. Maybe, hopefully, I didn't just jinx that. Maybe I just did just jinx that. Maybe I should be quiet about that whole two-peat crap, because when people start talking about the two-peat and the three-peat, that's when teams start pooping the bed. But anyways, I got the Packers in this game. Can I speak English? Am I doing very well? This is very beautiful. Okay, we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Steelers. First time these teams matched up, the Bengals pulled an upset off, I believe, with their Joe Flacco, right? It took place in Cincinnati on a Thursday night game. Well, the Steelers, they're going to come back, they're going to bounce back, and they're going to become 6-4. They're going to get their revenge, or we don't know if I don't use that term, as revenge is too harsh or worse. They're going to avenge their loss they had previously. I think it was like a month ago or something like that. I forget when they played each other, but it was on Thursday Night Football. I don't know, was it a couple of weeks ago? Was it 3 or 4 weeks ago? I forget when they played. But anyways, the Steelers, they're gonna bounce back after looking like a complete joke at times against the Chargers. The Steelers had chances. What was it? Metcalf. What is his first name? I forget what his first name is. But Metcalf was open a couple times. I saw that. I think it was like 2 or 3 times where they could have got a touchdown, I believe, in that game against the Chargers, and they blew it. Aaron Rodgers looked like he was pissed off. I don't know if he was pissed off at himself or if he thought that Metcalf was supposed to be a different route, but I don't understand that, because the ball, like, it was overthrown, Metcalf. Like, you were overthrowing your receiver. I can't think that your receiver slowed down or something like that. Are you trying to blame your receiver? I don't really understand. I don't really understand what the communication problem was. And I think, is it DJ Metcalf? No, that's not what they call him. I forget what his name is. But Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers have to get better on the same page, or a better page. And I think they will in this game, and I'm going to pick the Steelers at home to win against the Bengals. The next game we have is the Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans. In this game, I'm going to go with the Houston Texans. Well, they already won. They came back against the... I can't believe they came back against the Jaguars. Jaguars suck ass. I can't believe how bad the Jaguars are. I mean, people were telling me all these other channels, like, oh, the Jaguars suck. Like, even when their record was good, they told me they sucked. And I was actually one of the fools that thought, no, the Jaguars look like they're pretty good. Maybe I was being fooled because the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. And I'm thinking, like, well, the Chiefs still look like they're pretty talented. And I don't know, the Jaguars, something's wrong with them. They're not very good. Texas came back again, and Titans are a terrible team. I know this is a divisional game, but I think the Texans are going to win this game and go 5-5. Texas still have a chance for the playoffs. I think when it gets harder and harder. They can only afford to lose maybe 1, maybe 2 games. Depends what the AFC looks like. You might be able to slip in with a 10-7 record as a wild card, but you really don't want to lose too many more games. This is not going to be one of the games they lose. Texans win this game. Texans over Titans. The San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. 49ers are pretty banged up, and they got their asses banged hard by the Los Angeles Rams. And I did pick the Rams to win that game, but I thought it was going to be a little bit closer because those two usually play each other hard. But the reason that is because the 49ers are that banged up. Actually, because this is in Arizona, this could be a very close game. I'm going to take the 49ers, but I'm really iffy about it because the 49ers looked really bad in their last game. This could be a game the Cardinals could sneak out because the Cardinals do have a defense. But I am going to take the 49ers in this game, even though it's in Arizona. And the Cardinals do sometimes play teams tough. Sometimes the Cardinals' defense looks pretty solid at times. But I got the 49ers. I don't know how it's going to look, but I got the 49ers. The Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams. Now, this is going to be a fantastic game. A fantastic game. And I'm going to go with the... Oh, man. Cam really believes in the Seahawks. He thinks they're not getting much love, and I agree. They're not getting much love. But I think the Rams are going to squeak this out by like a field goal. I think it's going to be a very close game, and it's going to definitely piss Cam off. But I think it's going to go that way. At first, I thought maybe I should go with the Seahawks. The Seahawks are playing good. They are being underrated by teams. But I like the Rams. I think the Rams are a fantastic team. I think they're really good. I know people think that it's a divisional game, so I know it's heated between these two fan bases. But I got to go with the Rams. They're at home. If this was in Seattle, I'd probably take Seattle by 3. But since it's in the Rams, I'm going to take the Rams by a field goal. Sorry, Cam. That's what was it, SDPN, or is that what they're called? Or is it SP? No, I think it is SDPN, or is it SPDN? I don't know. It's something like that. It's some Canadian channel that I like to watch for the NFL picks. But yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Rams. I have to go with the Rams. I don't know. I always have a lot of love for Rams, though. I think Sean McVay is a fantastic coach. The Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. In this game, I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens going into Cleveland and embarrassing that little elf. Little elf, you're going to be playing because they don't want to start Shadar Sanders. We're guys going to wait until next year to start Shadar Sanders. Thanks for wasting his career. Maybe not pick him up in the draft. Maybe you should have traded him if you didn't have plans to play him. Instead, you got a little dude playing. Little guy playing. Little guy, yeah, that threw horrible passes in the game against the Jets. The Jets out of all teams. The Jets who aren't even that good. I know the Jets defense sometimes can be hit and miss and stuff like that, but like these were wide open receivers that Daniel Gabriel, is that his name? Daniel Gabriel was missing. He was missing. The little elf guy, was missing these receivers that were wide open. It was like the worst. He would have been the worst looking quarterback. I don't know, on Sunday. It was terrible. From the highlights I've seen, it looks like doo-doo. Yeah, Browns, you're a joke. You've always been a joke organization. I'm going to pick the Baltimore Ravens to beat up on their divisional opponent, the Browns, who have a little elf playing for them at quarterback. You can't talk like that on YouTube. I can't talk like that on YouTube. I'll talk how the fuck I want. I'm tired of stupid assholes. Anyways, with the Kansas City Chiefs at the Broncos. Who am I going to pick in this game? This will be a very tough game. I'm going to take the Chiefs by 3 to upset the Broncos. When was the last time I picked against the Broncos? I did pick against them. It was in Houston, and they proved me wrong then. They might prove me wrong again here, and this is kind of a biased pick because I am holding a grudge against the Broncos. I won't lie about that, but I definitely think the Chiefs do know how to play their divisional opponent, the Broncos, and I will take the Chiefs. The Chiefs, I think, need to win a little bit more, even though the Broncos are fighting for that number 1 seed, but the Chiefs need to go 6-4. This record, like 5-4, is ugly for like a team like them, and they got a lot of talent left on the Chiefs. And like I feel like the Chiefs are. I know it's stupid you are what your record is. I still feel like the Chiefs are better than what their record appears to be, and I think they need to start playing like it. And I think it's going to start in this game. Like they really needed to beat that Bills team, which they blew, and when they didn't beat the Bills ended up losing against the Dolphins. I almost feel like if the Chiefs had beaten the Bills would have taken the Dolphins a little bit more serious and probably won a close one against the Dolphins, who were really wanting to upset the Bills. But anyways, that's another story. But yeah, I got the Chiefs in this game, in a very close game. It'll probably be a field goal. Who knows? It could be, I don't know, I'm going to pick it that way. I just think the Chiefs find a way to win this game. Next game we have is the Detroit Lions at my Philadelphia Eagles. So you know who I'm going to pick in this game. I'm not going to pick against my team, guys. I'm not going to pick against the 8-1 Philadelphia Eagles, who did not lose against the Broncos. Everybody knows they didn't lose against the Broncos. Bo Nix grounded the football. Dallas Goedert was pushed. That's pass interference. The football was near him. It was in the vicinity. So what are you doing, officials? And why did the officials pick up the flag when Bo Nix threw the football on the ground, but it wasn't near any receivers? Tony Romo, he was the announcer in the game, and he said that there wasn't anybody close to, like, not even 8 yards away, or were 8 yards away. It was something like that, but he said they weren't close enough, that it should have been a ground in play, that he grounded the football, that he didn't throw it anywhere near any of his players. It was not fair. They cheated in that game. The Eagles should be 8-1 right now. But even with that said, the Eagles are 7-2. This is their destiny. They're the number 1 seed. Now the Lions are going to come here, and they're going to be hungry. But we're hungrier, right? You know, we want more. 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 We're going to be remembered as legends, right? You don't be, like, people forget about you when you win 1 Super Bowl. It's like, whoop-de-doo, you won 1 Super Bowl. Who cares? You win 2 in a row, you become in history books as legends. Jalen Hurts goes down as a legend. You understand that? You win those 2, people start talking about you like you're Patrick Mahomes then. They think, like, yeah, you're the beast, you're the best, you're better than the rest. That's what you gotta do. You gotta win, guys. You gotta find a way to win this game. Alright? Even if it's an ugly game, just like the Packers game, just find a way to win this game. That's all I want to know. The Eagles find a way to win this game, and I got the Eagles winning this game. The next game we have is the Dallas Cowboys at the Raiders. Oh my God, this is too bad. This is 2 awful teams. It could go either way. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win this game. I think they're coming off their bye week, I believe. Are the Raiders coming off their bye week too? I'm going to go with Dallas. They got Dak Prescott. I'm going to take Dak Prescott over Geno Smith. The Cowboys' defense does suck. The Raiders' defense at times, which is kind of weird. The Raiders' defense is good at times, and then it sucks at other times. Though the Raiders, they still have that good linebacker guy. Max Crosby, right? They got Max Crosby on their team. He's a beast, but there's other pieces on their defense that kind of suck. Like, what game did they play a high-scoring game with? Was it against the Jets? No. It wasn't the Jets. Who did they play? It wasn't the Broncos, was it? No, it wasn't the Broncos either. Who was it they played a high-scoring game with and went to overtime with? The Raiders did that, and then they ended up losing. I think it was against another team that wasn't a great team either. I forget who it was, though. But anyways, I'm going to take the Cowboys in this game. And the teams on the bye are the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. And also, it's almost 12:22 a.m. I have to catch that Ola from the Ola bot. I have to go downstairs. I got to party like it's 1999.